Morning, folks. We are getting ready to leave today, but we're trying to shorten the list of things I have to go get or have bought or whatever, just machinery all over the place. We're actually down to 2 things, and one of those I'm going to go get the end of next week, and that was a transaction that literally just happened yesterday, and one that's been on the docket for a year, but I just haven't been that excited or needing to go get because it's not something that's for sale and will not make me any money. But it needs to happen, and today's the day to do it. We actually had crazy winds yesterday and fire all over the high plains. Pretty windy, scary day out there. A lot of dust moving. But we're gonna fire up a tractor. I gotta take a tractor with me this morning to get this one. It is an implement that I will just hitch onto this tractor and pull up on the trailer with me. We're gonna fire up a little Oliver 770 this morning. You guys have seen this thing. It's actually my my pulling tractor, one of my 2 pulling tractors. But I'm gonna throw a battery in it and 5 gallons of gas in it, and hopefully it lights off. I can't remember the last time I started it, sometime last year, probably June or July, I would bet, but it's been a little bit. We're gonna get it fired. Well, yeah, it's been late July. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing fired off and let it warm up for a little bit, make sure it's all happy and good, put it on a trailer, and then get out of here this morning and head south and go get the implement for the day. Conveniently, it fired up this morning and even had a charged up battery in it, so we'll call that a win, because that's rarely the case around here. Can't believe I didn't steal the battery out of it, but sitting here idling. I'm gonna idle a little high just to warm up. But I do love the sound of an Oliver 6-cylinder. Just absolutely sweet sounding. And yeah, I know that, you know, 460 and 560s and 6-cylinder, and those sound pretty good, but that thing, it just sounds good. Need to find a hitch pin here, and we'll get loaded and get out of here. I think maybe I had this hooked to a manure spreader. This is a chance. There's a hitch pin. Looky there, hitch pin. Good stuff. Things we need. Hitch pins. Never have too many hitch pins. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here shortly and let's I haven't used this tractor in quite a while, actually. I'm glad it started this morning. Remind you to add some power steering fluid. Which on this is just high trend. I just flip over one of my ramps. That was dumb. Alright, try again. I feel like I sit really far back on this, because I do, compared to a lot of my other stuff. Right there, I'll do it. All right, let's get chains on this thing and get rolling. I made a phone call this morning, and I got another stop to make on the way south, but it'll be, I don't know if it'll be a quick one, but it'll be a stop. Let's go with that. Anybody need a 1468 that's got a big dream? Guy paid me for this, and it's been nearly a year and it's still here. I don't know. We're moving. A lot of this trip, I mean, about 25 miles of it here is going to be just country road, because I'm cutting cross country down to Highway 9 down to Densmore, Kansas. And we're going to go a little bit south of Densmore and stop and see a guy, and then we're going to cut back cross country to Highway, I think it's 183 that goes south out of Norton towards Hill City, and then go south there and go south out of Waukene to what we're after today. But while I'm thinking about it, just a quick reminder, April 24th, we are having the tractor drive or poker run for the Sunflower Pioneer Power Association tractor show. I believe that starts at 5:30 on a Friday afternoon. We will have a meal to follow that evening. I think it'd be like pork burgers or hamburgers, something like that. And then Saturday, April 25th is the Sunflower Pioneer Power Association tractor show again. We will be doing the same demonstrations as last year. We will have threshing machine, corn sheller. Hopefully threshing machine goes better this year. Corn sheller, sawmill running. I'll have my PTO dyno into town. The Bessemer oil field engine will be running. We'll have the tractor pull Saturday evening. We will run demonstrations twice throughout the day, morning and afternoon. And yeah, so just get that on your calendars. Get out, folks. We had a humongous attendance last year, and I'm hoping we can do it one better this year. We had a great time. We had a lot of people out, and it was nice to see that revitalized and going again. So hopefully we can see you. On the 26th, we're probably going to run some demonstrations again, but it'll just be unscheduled and no fee to get in that day. Saturday, there'll be, I think it's $5 to get in on Saturday. Friday's free if you come participate in the tractor run. And side-by-sides and like classic cars and stuff are fine too, honestly, if that's what you got. But we got a few miles to go here. We're going to keep my foot in it, try to keep the day together, and have a good one. So keep trucking. I had a bit of a miscommunication there. I thought I was going after a toy 900 versatile tractor that a friend of mine's brother had. Turns out I was not listening, and he's trying to sell a 900 versatile tractor, like full size with the 903 Cummins in it. I don't know if I need that. Local to me tractor actually is south of me a good bit now, but came from like 10 miles northwest of our farm. So I have to think about that one for a minute. Not really sure I need a 900 versatile with a 903, and it's the early series 1 style with the cool front end and cab. Just, I don't know, and it'd be a long drive home with that thing, truthfully. But yeah, we'll think about that a little bit, but I don't know. That'd be like a 2.5 hour drive home, probably, in that, maybe 3, depending on how fast road here is. I don't know. We're gonna keep going south of Waukene and retrieve what we're actually after today. That, I can't believe I messed that up. Wow. We're back for this Baler that was hooked behind that case 930, early one with a long nose. We sent that guy down to Tractor Mike, I believe, but I already aired up tires on this thing. Just got to get hitched onto it and just drive on the trailer, essentially. Chain it down, go home is more or less the plan here. Just pull the tractor as far ahead as I can, and we'll chain the Baler down and leave. Honestly, it'd be really cool to maybe attempt to use this thing sometime, but who knows what all it needs to be operational. I did make one flaw here today and forgot a jack, but I got a bar and some blocks. We can always just chain the hitch up too. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're doing okay. I found the jack for my pickup, which is actually a really crappy jack, but I think we got enough elevation now to get that underneath and get a hitch pin in. I hope that's the goal. We'll let you know. Good news, I got it hooked on. I did notice, and I know that I have a tire that is pretty scary right there. Can you see why? We're not going to drive this very far today on that, I will tell you that much. But I'm gonna turn my pickup around and get it pointed out of here, and then we will drop the ramps and pull this whole rig ahead. Those actually look pretty good together. I would not want to bail with that, but yeah, I mean, these 241 balers aren't really known for being awesome either, but that's neither here nor there. But let's get pulled out and get it on deck and chain down. Alright, well that went well. I don't know how much the baler weighs or whatever, but the truck's not riding high or low or anything like that. So we're going to call that pretty good. Can go forward and backwards up to 2 foot if I don't like it, but we're going to throw chains on the tractor, chains on the baler, and get out of here. We're going to lose a little bit of trash and stuff on the way home. Just play dumb. Sorry, Kansas Highway Patrol. That tire is still scary. Don't look at it. But yeah, we're gonna throw chains on and head home and north. Get back to working on something you guys won't see till Friday. That's already here. Chains are thrown. Let's commence the trip home. Shouldn't be too bad. Only real thing is if I hear a boom, I'm gonna wonder if it's that tire or a trailer tire. Time will tell. Not too bad though. Just glad it kind of pulled itself right up on there. Didn't know with the pickup not being all that high off the ground how this was gonna go, but I think we're good. We got enough chains on this thing to get out of here now. Let's go home. Well, it's a new day, a Sunday, and we're clattering along. I had to stop at the house and grab my GoPro before old Leo and I go to working on a baler. We're gonna see how this goes. Yeah, with the 6.9 out here, old Long Ranger. Leo's in the back seat. Hey, buddy. We're gonna go see about getting the rear door open on this baler. I got it hooked up to a tractor here a minute ago, one of my cases, and see how it goes. But I would maybe try to run the PTO a little bit, but honestly, I've got the chains soaking. I soaked them down with some chain lube, And that needs to soak for a little while because some of those chains are stiff. What? I think he wanted to go home, but Mom's not home, so it doesn't do any good for him to go home. But yeah, we're running out. Gonna see if we can get the rear door open this baler. It's got some sticks and stuff and trash shoved in it. See if we can get that cleaned out. Hopefully don't blow a hydraulic line or something joyous like that. But we're gonna see how it goes. Here's what we're working with though. I got the 1070 Western out here with the big old egging cab on it. And we're gonna try just to hook up the hydraulic lines and see if I can get this door open and clean out some of the sticks and stuff like that that are, you know, shoved in the baler from, I would assume, pack rats over the years. I don't really want to rotate it yet. Somebody told me this thing had been converted to these wider belts over the years to make it feed better. And I also heard that maybe you'd be better off with the double tension springs, which was a conversion kit done. This one doesn't have it. But whatever, it's just, the baler didn't really cost me anything, so just something to mess with. But I gotta go get a couple adapters to go from case to Pioneer ends here. Then we're gonna see if we can gently open this door and clean some trash out. But yeah, those are just gonna soak for a few days, I think. All right, I got the adapters in, got that hooked up. You'll have to excuse the idling of Diesel's. Leo's asleep in there, and if I shut that off, he's gonna wake up. So, just is what it is today. I'll try to talk loud. But I'm gonna crawl up in the cab and cross my fingers and hopefully don't blow any hydraulic lines, but no guarantees. It's opening. I'm a little shocked. Hydraulics might be weak on this whole case. It happens. But that's pretty close to it. So it's like a double belt. They use this bottom conveyor belt to help kick bales out. So I don't know. We're gonna grab a rake or something and try to knock everything out of the back end here now. I'm just glad it opened. We still got to replace the tire on this thing. I didn't even air it up this morning. Not worth it. It's already junk. But not too bad looking. I saw some of the rollers turn and stuff like that. It was opening, so not entirely froze up, I don't think. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent. I guess I'm gonna go find a rake and try to knock some of these sticks and stuff out of this thing. All right, that's fairly cleaned out. If I ever decide to kick the PTO in on this thing in the future, the rest of that I'll roll out. But my big problem here is, didn't notice it till now, but there's a giant pack rat nest underneath in this bottom conveyor belt, and there's no real good way to access that to clean it out besides just cutting the belt and starting over. But as you could probably imagine, let me shut this tractor off here. We're just gonna let it sit. As you could probably imagine, the belts on this thing, well, they're not cheap, right? The lower belt, which, yeah, is this one, 60 by 120. From Shoot by itself is $521.96. Ouch. The upper belts, which there are two sizes here, 10-inch by 430-inch, which I assume to be that one, it is $380 a belt, and we will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Ouchie. And then the little belt, narrow belt, $162. So almost, probably over $2,000 in belts. I'm not doing the math right now, but yeah, over $2,000 in belts for this old thing. And we could probably just get by with the bottom one for a little bit, but it's also really old rubber. So I don't know. Maybe somebody somewhere has a set of belts on this, on the shelf somewhere. They just want to, they forgot about, they got rid of their baler and they want to donate to a good cause. I don't know, but still cool baler. I don't want to rotate the PTO over yet because, well, I would like to let this soak for a while longer before we try to do anything. It's probably just kind of spray down in the bearings too and stuff like that. I like it's going to help anything. I don't know, but yeah, still really, really cool baler. You just don't see a lot of IH balers in general. These things were not well loved in their day, but that's okay. Still a really cool piece to me, and I'm pretty tickled to have it here. Hopefully we can do some stuff with it in the future, but I don't know. I've been wanting to get the roto baler out and run it some too. It'd be kind of cool to have this sitting there to run as well. Just put some grass. We got some grass on one corner right near the farm. It'd be fun to do this stuff with. Use some of the old relics and make a few bales of hay, because what the hell, right? But we'll fire this thing up, shut the door, and we'll kind of cap this deal off. And there's close up again. We got a lot of interesting stuff coming in the next couple weeks of videos. I already have them already done. Those are just things upcoming. This is just something to slide in the middle of the week, kind of as we go along here. But I'm really actually fairly excited about this baler. I don't know why. I also drove by it for the better part of my lifetime, which is random. But I think that's going to be it here, guys. Don't forget about the SPPA tractor show coming up the end of April. Tractor drive the 24th in the afternoon, then the full show the 25th, tractor pull that evening. We're still going to do some stuff Sunday, but not as much as last year. But that's gonna be it here, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm on all the social medias as @TeamOnTIH. Website territorialtrading.com. You guys have a good one. Go drag something out of the weeds just like this and get it running.